Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be getting ready for Valentine's Day night, date night with my boyfriend. It's a super quick one. Even this intro is very rushed because I think he's outside my door, so I gotta go. We're also going to put in my Irresistible Me extensions and do this look. We're going to talk also really briefly about what the counseling sessions were like at the School for Troubled Girls. So if you want to see how I got this look and hear the drama, just keep watching. Hi guys. I'm not dressed. I'm in shambles. My mic isn't even on. It's Valentine's Day. I feel sick. I have to hurry it up. I shouldn't even be filming, to be honest, but I wanted to because when else do I do glam? So I did a quick wave in my hair, and I'm also going to put in more Irresistible Me extensions. So a few weeks ago I got my first set of these and I'm already on my second pair because the first set were 24-inch. I kind of want to wear clip-ins all the time, so I got the same colored set but 20 inches, and these are a lot more comfortable for me as well, just because the length, it's lighter. So I already styled these. I waved them and I curled them, which is a weird combination, but I just did one style and then I changed it. So they're kind of in disarray, but they'll look good regardless. Honestly, these are my faves right now. If you didn't see my last video, these are cool because if you order it, you get to try a little piece first. They put a little clip in here, and you get to check and make sure that like it's your color. So you take out your little thing, put it up to your root or whatever, and check it. If you don't check it and you just tear open the hair, then it's your hair. So this is a cool brand. I really like these ones the most. I love the 20 inches. I like the 24 inches for like photo shoots. Like me and my boyfriend went to the Madonna Inn and I wore those because they're more glamorous. But for all the time, for like realistic date nights, I got the 20 inches. So let's go ahead and put those in really quick. I'm gonna tie some of my hair up with this Kitsch clip, cutest clip in the world. And I don't know what I'm wearing tonight. I'm like in disarray, but that's okay. Who even cares? And my boyfriend, he's the king of being late. So really it doesn't even matter. Also, because I'm having quite of a late night, this is like the biggest weft. I might not even wear this because the other day I wore all the clips without it and it was just so comfortable. I'll turn around so you can see this. Don't judge the back of my hair. Really, you just pop them in. I'm no expert. I do one layer and then I take it down and then I do the next. And my application technique changes every time I put these in, so I really don't have an application technique. I guess that's what I kind of like about them because it just seems to work. Also, you can see I have really wavy hair naturally, and I did not get all the kinks out today. I'm gonna do like these two pieces all the way around. It's like a 5-piece set. So I'm gonna start on the side of my head and work them in. And then we'll do this. Oh wait, yeah, then we'll do this piece here. Sometimes I kind of stack them. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. This is a new world for me, these extensions. Just stay with me, all right? I know it looks crazy, but it's not gonna look crazy for much longer. Take another thing of hair down. And my boyfriend has my back. If there's anything messed up, he will tell me. Like if you can see them, he will let me know. Find you a man who lets you know. Yeah, so I was so stressed out because I was so late. And then I called him and I was like, what's your status? Just so that I know that I'll be all right because I'm behind. And he's like, oh, well, I'm about to start getting ready. And okay, for many guys, that would be like, they would be ready pretty fast. Not him. He takes forever. But in times like these, it's awesome because he's never waiting on me. Sometimes I wait on him. He's never waiting on me. Okay, and this is how it looks. And I know it's crazy, but it's not gonna stay crazy. I'm gonna fix it. Ideally, you would curl them together, but I curled my hair in these extensions separately. So it just is what it is. And once makeup is on, it'll be fine. Makeup fixes everything, basically. In my world, makeup fixes everything. I want a glowy, non-cakey skin. Lately, my skin has not been responding well to makeup. And I don't know why. I've been doing my usual like stuff that works for me, and I've just been looking cakey lately. And yeah, I literally don't know why. Couldn't tell ya. No idea. But sometimes that just happens. So today I'm gonna only use products that I know work for me, like this Tower 28. And I'm gonna underpaint with my bronzer because I'm just not trying to look streaky. I have a tan on that's not quite developed, so I'm not gonna like go so dark with the foundation, but I'm gonna let the bronzer have its moment under here. This is the Dibs Island duo. I tried it for the first time 1 week or 2 weeks ago. I love this shit. And I'm just gonna blend my foundation on top of that. I'm not gonna blend them separate because I'm in a hurry. My boyfriend just checked in. I had to pause the video. And he's like, okay, I'm almost ready. And that does mean that he probably is almost ready. It'll probably take him 30 minutes to get to me. Oh, thank God. It'll take him 30 minutes to get to me. Because Valentine's traffic in LA, oh no. I'm peeling. It's because I put a mask on. Okay. Good lesson. If you're ever pilling like that, roll the product off your face. Roll it off. This happens with clients all the time. They'll do like a 12-step skincare routine right before I come do their makeup. And if there's silicone, layering on silicone, so there was silicone in the mask I used, it will just roll off the face, and you just have to kind of get it all off because later when you powder, it'll create trouble for you if you don't get it all out. I got off all the pillage, and I don't have lots of coverage, but that's fine with me right now. I don't need much coverage because too much coverage lately has been making me look like a cake. I'm only using staples right now because the risk is too great. Don't have time to be fixing anything. And I'm gonna do a pretty simple eye. And also, I haven't even thought about what we should talk about. Oh, I know. Let's talk about counseling. So I mentioned in my last few videos that I was going to do a video on this because I tried to make one and I was too emotional that day and I had to stop. Something was wrong with me that day because I don't really get like that very often. But we had counseling sessions, but they were super illegitimate. And dude, my boyfriend is calling me right now. I'm filming.
Sorry, I'm either gonna pack her a bag or put her to bed. Which one should I do?
Maybe just put her to bed because I'm feeling a little ill.
Okay, let's just do that. I think it'll be easier for everybody.
Yeah, and then if we want to, I'll go back up there with you or something. Let's just keep it simple because I'm feeling like all throw-up-y.
Yeah, I usually have that effect on women on Valentine's Day.
No, it's ever since I woke up, I felt bad today.
I love you, bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, so we had counseling, but it was like super illegitimate. I'm gonna go on top of it too with bronzer, even though I underpainted just a little. So in my counseling sessions, I've mentioned in shorts before that my counselor just played me Joyce Meyer tapes the whole time. So I had counselors. I had 2 or 3 counselors in my time there. And my first counselor was with me the longest. And my counseling sessions with her name was Miss Peggy. And she was this really older, old school Southern lady, like super thick accent, white hair down to the middle of her back, like soft spoken, but like kind of like you couldn't get close to her, couldn't get a read on her. So that was my counselor, and she would just put on Joyce Meyer tapes for the entirety of our counseling sessions, which to me, I was like, what? Like, okay, like I'm just here and you're the adult, but really? Like, this is what we're doing for counseling? So that was my whole counseling experience with her. She never counseled me, and she was with me for at least 9 months of my program. So my parents send me to this therapeutic boarding school, and I don't even get legitimate therapy. It was the weirdest thing. She never asked me what I did to get myself there. She never like got to know me like on a human to human level. She just played me these Joyce Meyer tapes. And I don't think I even had any thoughts about it. Also, I'm going to use this Charlotte's matte blush wand, and I saved it for you so that we together can look at it when the product squeezes out. Very satisfying. It's also way too much. Also, I'm putting this in my makeup kit, so I'm just going to stick it on a palette because you can't be using makeup directly on your face if you do makeup. Also, it's not my color, but I think it might be pretty. Dot, 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 dot. So yeah, so I joke sometimes and I say Joyce Meyer was my counselor because really like she was, because I was just listening to Joyce Meyer and this lady was basically a stranger for me. But she had no qualms like breaking terrible news to me. Like she was comfortable enough to do that, but she wasn't like getting close to me. Like one of my friends had passed away and I had like just gotten there. I hadn't even been there 4 weeks. So they called me into her office and she like broke the news and then put my mom on the phone and I was like, what the fuck? And then what I find interesting about it is that she never counseled me about it. So this woman who was supposed to be my counselor breaks the news to me that my friend just died, and my friend was 15. Like she should not have passed away. It was like a freak crazy thing. So she broke that news to me and then never talked to me about it again. Like this shit is so backwards. Troubled teen camps, they usually don't have legitimate therapy because if you think about it, people running these things, they don't even believe in legitimate therapy. They believe like that God is your healer. And so they don't like practice like therapy or like wellness or like psychological treatments to get you well. They use Jesus to get you well. So naturally, when I got saved after my friend passed away, and then everybody thought I was well. And I did what they told me to for like pretty much my whole time and beyond there. So it's just interesting. Like not only did I not get help, but I think that being there actually delayed me from getting help for many more years because I had to heal from how I was treated, and then I had like new sets of issues, new anxieties, new fears, new trauma. felt unsafe in the world. I felt unsafe in the world probably until I was 20 something, middle 20s. I struggled a lot in my early 20s, and I'll never forget it because, like, I had depression and I had never, like, gotten treatment until I, like, got on medication, which saved my life, I think. And I was in a therapeutic wellness program, and it blows my mind that I didn't get treatment. Like, all they would have had to do to figure out treatment for me is just talk to me. Talk to me about my worldview, and you would find out, oh, she has depression. I had depression. I mean, I have depression, but, like, I am, like, on the upturn of it. Like, I'm doing well. And I think at this point, there will never be a time where my, like, depression takes over my life in the ways that it used to, because first of all, I have, like, healthy coping mechanisms. Second of all, when I do get depressed at this point in my life, I've been depressed so much that now it's actually helps me to lean into the depression. Like, when I feel like I don't want to get out of bed, I let myself for, like, 1 or 2 days. Like, I go easy on myself. I understand what's happening to me. Whereas when I was younger, the depression and then all the voices in my head telling me I'm a loser, like, wouldn't shut up. So I think probably a lot of people feel this way, even still maybe. But if you are still feeling like this, just know one day it can get better, or with the right treatment, it can get better. And depression is something that stays with you, but not in the same way that it does when you're, like, younger and untreated and, like, not well. Also, I'm liking this simple eyeshadow palette. It's, like, it's so simple that it stops me from doing anything ridiculous, which is literally why I'm using it. Like, it's just 3 normal shades. Nothing bad can happen. 3 normal shades. And I want, like, a matte, soft eye look. I'm using the darker color I didn't show you, but I'm just, like, doing this really haphazardly. I'm trying to beat my boyfriend. Oh, and I have to put snacks in the oven. Oh my God. But yeah, I trailed off there. Let's circle back. Counseling at the School for Troubled Girls. So then when I switched counselors, I had this woman who I've mentioned, who I do not like, whose name is Sarah. And she's on the website. She still works there. It's crazy to me that she still works there. Her husband, I already talked about it. But anyway, so she became my counselor, and then she proceeded to do fuck all as well, so she didn't counsel me either. But she dug a little bit deeper. Like, she would actually talk to me, but it's funny because in my counseling sessions, nobody was tracing back to why I was in the program. They were just, like, focused on, like, the here and now and, like, talking to me about, like, my walk with God, and that's all was talked about in counseling. So here I am, I have this new counselor, Sarah. Peggy left. I think she retired. She was just getting older. And then I have this new counselor, Sarah, and freaking Sarah doesn't even know, like, she doesn't know anything about me, and nor does she want to learn. She's so patronizing, but also, like, so shitty at her job at the same time. Like, usually people who are that patronizing, they're good at what they do. She was not. I'm going to use a kohl pencil as my eyeliner because I'm living on the edge. I'm just gonna do a, like, quick straight line. I don't have any time to be messing up today. And I'm gonna do gold in my lower waterline so that I get, like, an open eye effect. Oh, and also something kind of interesting. So sometimes you could request a counseling session with the directors, but they'd rarely give you one, but sometimes they would. Like, if you were exceptionally bad or exceptionally good, you might get one of those counseling sessions. gonna use this brush. And I did get one, and it was after I, or maybe right before I graduated or after I graduated, I can't remember. But it was because they found out that I was like bisexual. And so then my counseling session with the director, it was mostly with Carla, it's the woman. And I've talked about this a lot and I feel like a broken record, but she told me I was into women because my mom wasn't a prominent influence in my life. And then I also told you guys that like at that time they were like kind of edging my mom out of the picture. So that conversation was really just structured to like get me to stay there longer because I was like a great workhorse for them. I worked for barely anything and I was young and impressionable. So like, you know, it's like the perfect type of person to run their cult was me because I just fucking do whatever they say. Like, sure thing. I wasn't horrible like some of the other staff were, but a lot of the staff, well, I shouldn't say a lot of the staff, but not all the staff were horrible. I'm going to put some lashes on and come right back because the stupid camera's getting hot. So I'll be back after I do that. I'm going to show you what I'm using, but you won't be able to see it that well anyway because it's hard to show. I'm just using clusters today though, so be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got my lashes on and apparently the camera only has 16 minutes left of shooting time because the disc is almost full. Oh my god, and I'm in a hurry anyway. So let's put on this Colourpop gold eyeliner. I either like the eye to be really open, I like it to be light, or I like it to be black. And today we're going for a light, soft, pretty glam to disguise the boyfriend. He won't know who I am. So that was counseling at the School for Troubled Girls. And it's so funny because they call themselves a therapeutic boarding school, but they do not offer therapy from licensed counselors. One of the residential staff that was there when I was there is now a counselor. And she was so mean-spirited. She was somebody who's unhappy with herself. And you know when somebody's unhappy with themselves and then you know that they're trying to put you down? That was kind of her vibe. So we became like friendly because we had to, because we started like working alongside each other, but she was freaking mean. Now you guys, this look is almost done and literally I've got to run. But I'm trying to think if there's any other pertinent information. This is my favorite blush. I don't always show it because I'm always like trying new things, but this is a blush that I've been using like for a long time. And it's crazy too because Hourglass in general, you will keep it for forever because you don't need much. I'm kind of overdoing it actually. You don't need much, so it lasts you forever. And yes, it's very expensive, but it lasts. So this is the glam. The hair, I don't know because I haven't looked at it in a full mirror, but I think it's gonna be pretty. I love a long hair moment, natural beat. Usually I would do bronzer, but I'm too afraid because I've been cake city lately. I have not been looking nice. And when I come to a place where I feel like I look nice, I'm just gonna leave it. So let's get the outfit on. I'll show you and I'll be right back. Okay, here I am. I'm wearing this corset top. I literally have my boobs up to my chin. I know it's ridiculous, but paid a lot for these girls. Gotta show them off sometimes. So yeah, this is the look from Shop Cider. I'll see if I can link it for you. They have really cute, cheap clothes. I know fast fashion isn't good, but I've been wearing this shirt for like a year and a half and it is in good shape. Also, I might have to rethread it because it's a little too, like that shouldn't happen. I think I need to actually loosen it. But it's Valentine's Day, so if not today, then when? Thank you so much for getting ready with me. Sorry, it was a bit of a shit show. I don't even have my mic on because there's no way to put it. So I love you guys. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you for the next one.